This spring we mated our Havana rabbits, Poppy and Drake, and we have these 3 adorable kits. Let me show you. But at 8 weeks of age, they need to leave their mama. Now it's only 7 weeks right now, so I'm just giving them a little time to be away from mama so she gets a little used to it and let them explore. So I was contacted by Aivituvin, and it was just at the right time when they said, hey, would you be willing to review a rabbit hutch for me? And I said, well, I kind of got the need for one for temporary. So they sent me this beautiful model here. Now, it did not come put together. My son and I put it together, and I would say a half hour max. I mean, it really went together well. The holes are pre-drilled. All the screws are labeled or hardware in individual packets, and it's done by pictures. So it was really, really easy to put this together. And it really has a nice look to it. Now, I want to state that I am a 4-H rabbit leader. So I am not someone that keeps pet rabbits in my house. So I might be looking at this a little differently than other reviewers, but I wanted to share with you my thought. In case they get scared, they can go in here and feel secure, which is important for your rabbit. So I wanted to show you, this pulls out. You see, we've collected some droppings, so you can just take the tray easily. Drop it. I'll have to clean up the corners a little, but you get the idea. So, and here in the back, can you see that ramp there? Is the bunny going down it? Yep, they love going up and down that ramp. Yeah, how you doing? They really like exploring in here and generally doing brotherly things, because all 3 of them are boys. And the one that just come down is our biggest boy. Yeah. Hi. Now, according to their website, the company was started by a father whose daughter had a pet rabbit and couldn't find the right hutch for it. So she kind of drew up one and Dad designed it, and that's how the company started. And they make hutches for rabbits, but they make housing coops for chickens, lizards, turtles, cat houses, you name it. All at a very reasonable price. These are made in China and shipped over here, and they are of wood construction, although it is probably a lighter wood. I don't know, maybe pine. I'm not quite sure. This is a popular model for 2 rabbits, or 3 if you have small rabbits. Yeah, you just want to be part of the video, don't you? And I wanted to add how easy this company was to work with. They're really into customer service. I was very, very impressed. So I put this on a table so it would be easier for filming. A lot of people will put it right in their grass, kind of make it like a rabbit tractor, I guess, you know, fertilize the grass as you're going with rabbit poop. But as a 4-H leader, I always caution my kids about putting their rabbits on the ground outside, because there is something called the colubra fly, which is a bot fly, which they can pick up from the ground, and it ends up laying egg in their skin, and then this ugly, ugly larva comes up. We once had a rabbit kit get loose. This was maybe 14 years ago when my son did rabbits. It was only outside for 15 minutes, and it got 5 infestations of botfly. And I did do a botflyectomy at home, even though they say take it to your vet. I did successfully remove all these little white worms. It was pretty gross. So, depending on where you live, it may not be a great idea to put this right on the ground. But that's up to you. I believe this house is best for an indoor pet rabbit for a number of reasons. But it does depend on the climate you live in. I live in Michigan. It can get below 0. And I don't think I'd feel comfortable with this, especially if it was resting on the ground. I will show you the outdoor hutches I use. So you can see they're built on stilts and the droppings drop below through the wires, so we sweep it up regularly and it makes cleanup a lot easier. And I had this custom build. It's extra depth, extra large. There is no way any predators can do this and get both done and get out. So you gotta have it lined up just right. So very predator proof. And it is also kept under that overhang. It's great for the outdoor rabbit. The company does have other models which I think are better for outdoor use. Here is one of them. But this is really a pleasing appearance and I think would look very nice in a home. If you did use it outside, if your climate allows that, I would suggest to put some kind of awning over it and maybe do a three-sided thing so it's protected a little bit from wind, and elevate it up so all those predators can't get at it, because kind of like chickens, a lot of things like rabbits. You got raccoons, weasels, foxes, and probably the worst is your own dog or your neighborhood dog. They can do a lot of damage. So it's important to keep it up high enough to keep it away from the predators. And we live in a forest area, so I've lost 3 chickens before when I tried free ranging when I was outside to family of fox. So I'd be very careful. All in all, you can see these kits are just having a great old time playing tag, I think, in here, running up and down the ramp. They are really having fun. So do I recommend this for outdoor rabbit use? Not unless you do some sealing, maybe some protection with the overhang, and put it on legs. I would be very careful about just using this for outside rabbits. So the cons are, I think, cleaning. You know, if you're going to have outside rabbits, it's really nice to either have a tray underneath here to pull out or to have it drop to the ground and you scoop it up. And down at the bottom here, we have what they call PVC liners. There are 2 of them. So there's wire at the bottom of this cage, so droppings will drop through onto this liner, but then you will have to lift up the entire cage to actually clean up the liners. Again, that's one of the reasons I think an elevated cage is better, because droppings drop through. Again, that's why I'm saying this is great for an indoor rabbit. If your rabbit is litter trained, you can easily litter train a rabbit, and then cleanup would be much, much easier. But if you wanted just an exercise area for your rabbits, you could use this. Bring them one at a time or together and let them have some additional exercise in a safe spot. That's not a bad idea either. When you consider the cost of materials now, wooden materials and hardware, this is an excellent value. It is under $200, and I really think it would be very difficult to construct it for that price at home anyway, with what the prices are here in the States. So it's a good value for your money. It is darn cute, I think. You get a lot of favorable comments from your neighbors and your friends. It gives your rabbits exercise room, which I think is really important, but also important, I think, is this safe area up here, which is if they get scared, they can go up here, because they kind of like, you know, like a burrow, a dark area that they can hide in. So I like that it has this, and it has the big exercise area. Under $200 for all this space. You really can't beat that. So if you're interested, I have a link below, and I would like to thank the company for sending this to me, giving our little kits here a fun time, a little exercise area. I really, really appreciate it. So if you're interested in a rabbit hutch or chicken coop or anything else, Aivituvin's website, put it right here so you can see how to spell it. And I do have a link below. But I think they give you excellent value for your money, and the designs are just darn cute.